Here's a name that you guys probably haven't heard in the football world ever till last night. Taylor Henike. He was put in at his second career NFL start in a playoff game, the biggest start of his life so far, against the greatest quarterback of all time and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He was put in this situation because of the football team's interesting situation with their quarterback. They released Dwayne Haskins, and Alex Smith had become healthy, but then he had gotten hurt again. So they have no one else to start, so they start Taylor Henike. This guy, I think from last night, what he showed is making several career comparisons to Brett Favre. I say this because of the way he plays. I don't know if any of you guys saw the game last night, but he was throwing into double coverage quite a bit. And that kind of reminds me of Brett Favre's game, because Brett Favre holds the NFL record for the most interceptions, and most of those have been into double coverage. Taylor Henike, the difference between him and Brett Favre was that he had only thrown one interception last night, but with 2 touchdowns to go along with it, which is a little bit bad QB touchdown to interception ratio. But Brett Favre also had a terrible touchdown to interception ratio, like Taylor Henike. Taylor Henike he has the same ability as Brett Favre to, let's say, escape the pocket and make big plays with his legs. Last night, he had over 50 rushing yards because of the pocket collapsing and turning almost sacks into 15-yard gains. And that's kind of what propelled to keep the Washington football team in the game last night. Taylor Henike is the Brett Favre of today's game because he's more careful with the ball, which is how quarterbacks are bred to be. And another similarity that I think is very minor but still could play a huge role is that they both wear the number 4. And, this is another career similarity. They were both traded from one team about less than 1 year into their career. So, for example, the clips that you're seeing right now, Taylor Henike is getting his first career start against the Falcons on the Panthers. Brett Favre had a similar place where he only played a little bit with the Falcons and then went to Green Bay right away after. And with Taylor Henike, he went to the Panthers for a little while, and then now he's in Washington. And they both changed their numbers through their transition. So these were Taylor Henike's stats in 2014 of college. Notice how they're very similar to Brett Favre's. About half as many interceptions as touchdowns, but Brett Favre obviously had more interceptions because, he threw into double coverage more. And him and Taylor Henike, as I mentioned before, both have abilities to extend plays with their legs and escape from sacks. And Taylor Henike, I don't know if any of you guys saw this last night, but he got injured on the first play of was potentially a game-winning drive, but he played the rest of the drive, which was only 3 more plays, but then had to go out with a serious arm injury for the Buccaneers drive. But after this, he comes out of the tunnel, back into the game. This seems like something that Brett Favre would also do. Another thing that we could include into this comparison of Brett Favre and Taylor Henike is that they're both number 4 and they're both 6'2". Only difference in this is Brett Favre is about 40 pounds heavier than him, which inclines to how slow he is, and that Taylor Henike was slightly faster than him. I hope you guys like this new type of content that I'm trying to do now. I know the voiceover might not be as good, but I'm going to try to improve over time. And I'm signing off the mic for now. Peace.